Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee Roxanne. Today I will be showing you how I get this super simple fluffy vintage heatless curls using Flexirods. If you want to see how we get this beautiful playful vintage curly look that gives us a flawless bounce, stay tuned and let's get right into this video. Earlier that day, I did film a video of how I got my hair to this beautiful shiny state using our Babyliss Pro thermal paddle brush, and this is the gorgeous flowy, airy look that it gave. Right now I'm just brushing through my entire hair just to make sure it is properly detangled before we start our heatless style. But here we are later on that night after I went out with my husband. We did hang out outside for the past 4 hours, so my hair did get a little bit frizzy, but if you want to control that frizz, the best way is to do heatless curls or to do protective styles at nighttime, which you should always be doing in a natural or heated style. So I have my Osensia paddle brush here, and this helps to control frizz. I am using the parting stick to take the parts from the top of the head down to the neck, and I'm creating 6 parts using 6 Flexirods. To apply your Flexirod, go behind the hair, leave at least an inch so that you can wrap the ends of the hair around the Flexirod, and then hold the end of the hair in place while you roll and wrap your hair onto the Flexirod as you work your way up. Push the hairs on the end of the Flexirod towards the middle, and then close the ends of the Flexirods together. You can use less or use more depending on the type of curls that you are looking for, but this is the way that I use my Flexirods to get the nice, loose, fluffy vintage curl. Before I left the house, I did apply some argan oil to my hair, so I'm not applying any oil before applying the Flexirods. I'm just taking parts down the length of the scalp down to the neck and brushing out the section, placing the Flexirod behind the hair and wrapping the end around and rolling all of that hair up nice and tight, tuck it to the middle, and then close the Flexirods together. I did go ahead and take out those loose hairs that got caught up in that Flexirod, and for this one in the back, I'm actually rolling it up so that I can lay down and sleep on my back comfortably, but the curl is still going to turn out fabulous. Now I have my last 2 sections to go, and look how beautiful my hair is, y'all. Even though the ends look like trash, we are going to do a detailed trim, so stay tuned for that video. It will be linked above and in the description box, and I am okay with how they flop over. Again, I do want these curls to be loose, and I want to sleep comfortably without catching a migraine in the middle of the night. This is the gorgeous Flexirod look that we have. Before I left the house, I did apply some of this oil to my hair, so I'm not going to apply any more. I don't want to weigh my hair down, but I applied this before we went out tonight. So you can apply that oil when you do the takedown tomorrow. That's up to you. Now we're going to put on our bonnet. I like to just flip mine over and start at the nape of my neck, pull it right over my hair, and then tuck in what needs to be tucked in, and then just pull it back. And now I'm going to clean off my makeup and go to bed. Good night. So the very next morning, I'm just pulling the ties of my bonnet and taking it off gently, and my hair is nice and secure. I'm starting with this one section in the back and undoing it gently, unraveling in the opposite direction. And look at that curl form. It is nice and clamped together, and there is actual pattern there. So sometimes you'll do these and nothing happens, but that's what comes with the rolling technique at the end of the hair, when you roll your ends first and then roll the rest of the hair up to the top. So you'll have loose hair at the top, and then you should have a tight curl at the ends. So I'm just unraveling all of these as gently as possible without pulling the hair or creating any frizz. And this piece of hair actually got caught on the end of the Flexirod. So gently undo that and unravel all the way to the ends without pulling or yanking the Flexirod out, or you'll create damage to your hair or just ruin the curls. Make sure to unbend and straighten out your Flexirod before you unroll in the opposite direction. I'm sure I will get opposition on this, but to just prove that these curls aren't going anywhere, I am using a paddle brush. I highly recommend that you use a boar bristle brush when trying to create these beautiful loose curls. And if you want to keep those curls clumped together nicely, use a boar bristle brush, which you'll see me doing very soon. So I'm just brushing through these curls just to show you how gorgeous and fluffy they are. Yes, this is my husband's, but I love this wax for vintage curls because it actually helps those curls shine and clump together nicely. I'm using the Got to Be Phenomenal grooming wax. All I do is take a small amount and rub it into my hands and smooth it all over the hair, raking it into the strands. And this one specifically is more oily than it is watery, so I don't want my hair to revert back just as yet, so that's why I love using this one. Now I'm using my boar bristle brush from Mason Pearson. This helps to control the frizz and the curls will clump right back together. I truly do swear by boar bristle brushes because it takes the oil from your roots and distributes them throughout the rest of your hair, and it is a gentle detangler and head massager. It is rich in keratin and improves elasticity, waterproofing, and resistance of your hair, so thank me later. Just pull all that hair together, run your fingers through it, and you'll see how the curls just clump right back up. And they're so nice and tight, but also so loose and flowy. It gives that classic vintage look. And I'm going to tuck that hair behind my ear. Just look how they're starting to become so uniformed and well textured. We are going about our day with this beautiful classic hair. If you love how we got to the end of this video, you already know, drop a comment down below, give this video a like, and tell me how you love to style your hair in vintage styles. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and you know you will see me in the next video. Bye for now.